Hey guys, LEGO Empire bringing you guys another set review. Today we are looking at the 7931 T6 Republic Shuttle. The set released in 2011 from January to December 2012, and it retired on the 31st of December in that year. When the set was released, it was $50, and it comes with 4 minifigures. We're going to go through the minifigures, and then we're also going to go through the set itself, the build. The first figure it came with was Anakin Skywalker, his Clone Wars outfit, which is all black. It came with General Kenobi in his sort of like metal attire on his torso, and then 2 new figures. I'm gonna pronounce these incredibly wrong. It is C-Tin and Shakti. Shakti died at the end of Clone Wars in the original Clone Wars, and then they retconned it for when Episode 3 came out. The CC-Tin or Teen. Not sure how to pronounce it. Again, apologies to whoever played that character. It was a new character that came out with this set, but we're getting 4 named Jedi in this set. Pretty cool. I mean, it's one set you're not going to buy duplicates of, but definitely pretty cool at first glance. Nowadays, the set itself is going to go for around $150 sealed and about $70 used. Definitely not a gift or not a set that I would use as a gift for somebody. But let's go ahead and get into the figures, and then we'll get into the build. Alright guys, so the first figure here we have is Obi-Wan Kenobi, and this was way back in the day where molding in different torsos wasn't really a thing. His legs are actually just really plain, there's nothing special going on. They've yellowed slightly, but not really. I'm not sure if the camera is picking that up. And his face is definitely, let me just say, bruh. Moving on, the next one is going to be Anakin in his little smirk. Definitely cool. Granted, he does have normal legs with no printing on it from what I can see here. Again, it was a different time. Arm and leg printing was something that we don't see every day, and now we take it for granted pretty much. Again, no back printing, just torso, lightsaber, goofy head, pretty cool. Shakti, honestly, a really good figure. Great torso print, great head mold, which is cool. I feel like we'd never get enough Twi'leks. Then again, I remember that way they just gave us a Twi'lek mold from like 3 or 4 years ago where it was in a battle pack, so that's me being forgetful, but still cool. Again, no special things with it, just the torso, no belt or anything on the legs. And the last figure is Sassy Tin. Definitely a new head that we have not seen since, and I feel like this was a one-off. There may have been a single offset with him that was in a Starfighter a couple of years after, but I think this is the one time we did get to see this figure, and honestly, he has back printing, which is unique because the other ones don't. And that's it. No leg printing, no arm printing again. Green lightsaber, pretty cool. Not a lot of Guardians around here. And we're going to go ahead. Hey guys, so right now we're going to be looking at the build for the T6 Shuttle, and then we'll jump into my final thoughts. So here is the shuttle. The play features of this set actually there's quite a few of them, which is pretty cool. I'm just removing the little mod I made to hold it there on that table. So flying mode, or when it's landed, kind of like this. Again, this was before they had landing gear, so this set really didn't have it. It had this piece down here that folds out, but it's not really landing gear. I mean, it will hold the set, which is nice, but it definitely doesn't nail that aesthetic of having a gear come down from the front here. And it folds back up, ready for flight mode. It's very swooshable for sure. Now, the really cool thing is that also if you hold it like this on the engines or on the fuselage here and rotate it, it goes into its flight mode, which is like this. So pretty cool. And then also we have missiles here and here, and they launch by pressing in the engines. They are very sensitive, so I'm not going to do it right now, but they do flick away, which is pretty neat. Honestly, if I was like a 12-year-old, this would be a great set that I would have as a gift. But as someone who's almost 26, it's honestly not something that I was too keen on, but I found it at the farmer's market and I got it for a steal, so I'll take it. Rotating this back into its landed position here. I'm going to flick that gear back up. Overall, it has Republic insignia and stickers on it. I think there's about 7 or 8 stickers. I had the set. So one of my friends built it for me earlier this evening, and we were just building sets. It was a good time. Overall, there is also one more thing I forgot to mention, that this piece here, the fuselage, does hold figures, and I believe it holds 2 or 3. I think you could fit 4 in there if they were just loose, but it's not gonna fit all 4. I don't believe, unless you really try. Even though the box, I think the box shows all 4 of them in there, but it's still something that, like, I don't think realistically you would want to do, but it's an option. Now, getting into the modification that I made that I thought was necessary for this video was I made a little landing gear out of spare parts. It just has a couple arch pieces and these flat studded off pieces here, and it has these connector bits in the bottom. Basically, you just let it sit up, and you connect it with these 2x3s on top, or these 1x3s on top, and then the 1x2 connector on the bottom, and just let it kind of just sit underneath. Um, the best you can, just kind of like that. And it does hold the weight a little bit, and it's a nice little thing that I do, that I just like prop it under there and makes it look like the ship actually is capable of sitting under its own weight in most cases. If I had more of the smaller pieces for Technic, I would actually make proper landing gear for them, and maybe I'll do that later or at a later date. Overall, getting to my final thoughts, I do think the set is solid. However, it's not a set that I could see being for everybody. Again, it's a set that very much has playset in mind. It's not like for a person like me who likes to display most of my sets and not play with them. It's a shame that this set's not going to get the use that honestly it deserves. As for a more expensive gift for the holidays, maybe pick it up used or at a farmer's market. Definitely don't buy it new for $150. I would wait for this set to eventually get remade or get a new shuttle. I don't doubt we'll be getting a new one probably in the next 2 or 3 years, with how much hype the Bad Batch had, and then also how we're going to get more Bad Batch and more Boba Fett. I wouldn't be surprised if we see those Imperial Republic transports flying around more often. But as always, I've been LEGO Empire. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment below. Let me know if you liked the video. Let me know if you have this set, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.